Okay, so okay, we're going to continue. Well, I'm not sure if we should wait. I, but we're going to continue with the class. Hopefully you are doing just fine. And I, okay, so as we were well, discussing about last class, we were going to do this exercise, this vocabulary exercise as homework. Hopefully you all answer it. And if you didn't, well, hopefully it's not that complicated. The vocabulary it's easy. So I hope each one of you can answer one uh, of these exercises. Okay. So we're going to start with Arturo. Can you answer number one? Read and answer number one. You said cheat. Okay. Okay. Uh, no, 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 don't worry, don't worry. Uh, uh, complete, okay. In this case, it will be like you have to cooperate, okay? Give me one moment. With each other, okay? Cheat in this case, it will be like, well, uh, well, cheat is like hacer trampa. Yeah, so thank you, Arturo. Don't worry. Next one, Brenda Salinas.
Patricia is working on an idea for a new novel.
Perfect. Okay, so it's working on an idea. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Brenda. Next one, Carlos Alberto.
Yeah. John's, is, John's in trouble because he tried cheat in the maths test and the teacher caught him.
Okay, perfect. In this one, we will use a cheat that is like, well, try to copy. Okay, so great. Thank you, Carlos. Next one, well, number four, Daniel Orozco.
Yes, teacher. And number four, can you turn down the TV? It is hard for me to concentrate on this report with so much noise.
Yeah, perfect. Concentrate. Thank you, Daniel. Next one, Karina. No, she left. Okay. Next one, number five, Kevin.
Yes. If you don't pay attention to the teacher, you won't know how to do the project correctly.
Yeah, perfect. If you don't pay attention. Okay, great. Next
Teacher,
one.
tuve que actualizar el Meet porque no servía mi micrófono.
Don't worry. Number six, Karina.
We went to the library to ok, perdón, me perdí. We went to the library to review for final exam.
In this case, it will be like you say revise, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, perfect. Yeah, great. Revise for final exams. Perfect. Thank you, Karina. Maricruz, can you read answer number seven?
Lisa has always been very good at painting, which is why she decided to study art.
Perfect. Thank you, Maricruz. And next one, Martin Eduardo.
Yes, teacher. Number 8.
8.
Car is capable.
Okay. In this case, it will be like the core is capable. Okay.
Capable.
Perfect. Perfect. Thank you, Martin. Next one again, Arturo. Number 9. Uh, it's number 9. It's Jenny was. Don't worry. Yeah, perfect. She's absent. Okay, perfect. Brenda, can you read the last one of this part, number 10?
Yeah, Mr. Cooper is a very good professor, and you'll benefit greatly from her lectures.
Perfect. Okay, great so far. Any question about this exercise? If not, we can continue to the next one. Okay, I have the answer for. Okay. Can you read and answer the next one? Number 1, Alberta?
Yeah. Mm. Exams at the end of each term. Mm, I didn't have that.
The number, this one, I mean, you don't have that one?
No, I didn't realize one.
Okay. Okay, if we go to Daniel Orozco, do you have it?
Yes, teacher. I put great.
Great, okay.
Uh,
On of
uh,
secondary, high?
uh, I read the album.
Yeah, read all the whole thing.
Okay. I'm year grade 10 of secondary, and I put high school,
Mhm.
and I usually sit for take exams at the end of each term, and I put semester.
Perfect.
Continue.
Yeah, finish this one.
Okay. This is the time of the year when I usually study hard in order to get good marks, and I put grades.
Perfect. Great. Thank you, Daniel.
Teacher,
Yeah.
ah, que no en secundaria sería como elementary, porque,
No, we have a primary and secondary school. In this case, secondary school is referring to high school,
okay,
not primary school. Okay.
thank you.
Elementary will be like well, primary in this case.
Ah, okay.
Okay. So we go to the next one. Maricruz, can you read number 2?
Linda enjoys her history lessons, and I put classes. Many students consider history to be a boring subject, but she wants to do a degree in majoring ancient story and
Yeah,
becoming an archaeologist.
perfect. Thank you, Maricruz. Great so far. And mm, Ramiro, can you read number 3?
Yes, teacher, one moment. Um, what page, teacher?
It's page 25.
Ah, when I was in the primary, elementary school, the best part
Yeah,
of the
perfect.
day was in the break, recess.
Business.
We would play outside and sometimes wouldn't even hear the veteran. I met head teacher, principal.
Yeah,
You used to the shouts. Had used to go back to your classrooms.
to our classrooms. Okay, perfect. Yeah, perfect. Okay. Any questions so far? Yeah, in this case, primary and elementary are the same thing, and secondary is it's high school. Okay. So, any questions so far? If not, we will continue. Okay. If not, then we can continue. And in this same page, we have the next exercise that is, well, I have trouble to find a useful for you to use the knowledge of these suffixes, but we're going to see it to see them regardless. Okay, so uh, we're seeing these four nouns: motivation, annoyance, arrangement, and imagination. And well, we have four words that are the roots of these words. Does anyone know? Well, we will see them anyway. Uh, these words are usually well, formed with suffixes, and we have these well, for suffixes. We have ion, Asian, meant, and ans. Okay. We have, for example, some irregularities. For example, in this one, for example, this site and decision. Notice that we have the s instead of the d. Receipt, and we have reception. Apply, and we have application. We only change the y for an I. Okay. Reduce, and we have reduction. And we have this about this T instead of the, well, we omit actually the A in Asian, and we have a reduction. We have explanation, explain an explanation, and we have a satisfy and satisfaction. In the case of explain, we have well, we omit well, the I, and we have explanation, and satisfy and satisfaction. Okay, and we change the Y for an I again. In this case, they are more likely to be this way because historical well, yeah, most likely historical reasons, and also some of the well, I think some of them come from Latin, if I'm not mistaken. So they usually do these irregularities in this type of words. Okay, we have this first suffix that is ion and Asian, uh, and well, I don't think you need to learn the meaning of these suffixes because, well, it is helpful for you to, well, to understand uh, that these that they are not formed like at random, that they have a meaning. These Asian and ion, meant, and ants. I'm not sure if you, when you see the word, you're going to be like, well, Asian, and look for the root and infer the meaning. It can be helpful, but I'm not sure if you will do that. Okay, so the meaning of these first two suffixes are denoting action and or a condition. They are usually used in Latin and in English to form nouns for from stems of Latin adjectives. For example, communion, and we have union, legion and opinion, and especially past participles, for example, allusion, creation, fusion, notion, and version. Okay, this definition is from well, that page, that is dictionary.com. Okay, so this one is usually used denoting an action or a condition. For example, motivation would be like well, not the action, but the condition of the well, I'm getting confused. Sorry. Uh, okay, we continue. Okay, we have the next one. Sorry, we have the next one, and well, we this one has four meanings: concrete result, object or agent of an specified action. For example, embankment. This embankment refers to the action. Well, you all know that. I forgot the word in English. Cuando tenemos esto, es esta acción de parar el agua para las presas. That will be embankment, okay? And the second one, we have a concrete means of or instrument of specified action, entertainment, okay? So we have entertain, and we are entertained with entertainment, okay? So that will be number two. We have number three, we have action or a process, for example, a development, okay? So number four, we have a place of an action that is specified. We have an encampment. And number five, we have a state. I forgot. Encampment is when you put a tent or well, yeah, a tent to well to camp outside. Okay. And number five, it would be like a state or condition resulting from a specified action. In other words, amazement. Okay. The next one, I think, let's see, third one, and we have ants, and we have two meanings attached to this suffix. Okay, we have attached to some adjectives ending in ant to form nouns with the meaning of quality or state of. For example, we have a brilliant, and we add the ants, and we have a brilliance. Okay, that's something. Well, brilliance it will be the noun of the adjective brilliant. Okay, attached to some verb roots to form nouns appear, and we have well appearance. Okay, and it's a noun. Okay, in these four examples, we have well, four roots that will be motivate, that probably you already knew, annoyance, and we only take away the well, the suffix, and we have annoy. That will be annoyance. Will be like yeah, someone is annoying actually. Okay, we have arrangement and we have arrange, and we have imagination and we have imagine. Notice that we did that in the first one. We take away the e and we put a motivation. I'm not sure if you take. I forgot. If you take the 8, put Asian, or it was only iron. Okay. Annoyance, we only add the ants. In arrangements, we only put the ment. And in imagine, we take away the e and we put a Asian. Okay. So, any questions so far? Probably it wasn't really clear. But we use usually these suffixes to form new words. These ones are used to create nouns. It can be from verbs, for example, in motivate, annoy, arrange, and imagine. They are all verbs, but we can also have from adjectives and even verbs, even verbs from adjectives as well. Okay. So, any questions so far?
No, teacher.
No? Okay. In the next table, we have a list of several verbs. We have present, assist, interact, appear, involve, combine, punish, and participate. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to place each one of these verbs with the respective well with the respective suffix. Okay. It's probably words that you already know. For example, in the first one of Ion, we have interaction that you already know. Can anyone tell me another word with these suffixes that you come from and that you well may know? If not, we're going to Martin. Can you tell me a word that you probably well? Can you select for example, assist and tell me where will you place it in this table?
Assist or
Assist in this case.
assistance?
Assistance. Perfect. Yeah. In this case, we have assistance. Perfect. I think I have it in order. So we're going to continue with the perfect. Thank you, Martin. Diego, can you tell me where would you put interact? Interact is already there. Sorry. Appear. Sorry. Well, yeah, it's okay. Okay. Ulises, can you tell me where would you place appear?
In appearance?
Appearance, perfect. Thank you. What about involve, Arturo?
Alexa, prende estudio.
Okay. Brenda, can you tell me where would you place involve?
Invol- involvement or
Yeah, perfect.
see? Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you, Brenda. Can you tell me about the next the combine, Carlos? Alberto? Sorry.
Combination.
Combination, perfect. What about punish, Daniel Orozco?
It could be punishment.
Punishment, perfect. Ivanova, can you tell me the last one? Participate? I think Ivanova is not here. But it's a really simple one. It's participation. So we have combination, as you said, presentation, involvement, assistance, punishment, and appearance. Usually, if you know both the root and the suffix, you may well infer the meaning of the words. So it might be helpful for you to know it. Well, we're going to do this. I forgot to put the animation there. Okay, so it's not an issue. Okay, we're going to answer this next one, letter E. That it will be the same thing we did in the last exercise. We're going to use these suffixes as meant, Asian, and ion, and we're going to form the correct word. Okay, so I'll give you 5 minutes to answer this one, and if you have any question, please let me know so we can go over it. Well, if you have any question, please let me know. So, any questions so far? If not, then I'll let you do your work. Okay.
Sorry, teacher, what pages?
Sorry, 25. Did I think my microphone was turned off. Okay, have you finished?
Yes,
Yes?
teacher.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so we will go over it with, again, from the Karina, can you tell, read and answer number one?
Yes, teacher. Okay. Attention is required in order to get a certificate from the seminary.
Okay,
Seminary.
in this case, we have the word attend, and well, it will not be attention. In this case, we will have to use the word attendance. And I don't think attention comes from the same root as attendance. You know, everything I don't think. Yeah, it comes from attend. Okay. Yeah, but in this case, we will have to use attendance. That you have to go to the seminar to get well, the certificate. But very good job. Anyway, remember, do everyone know the meaning of attendance? Well, I use it every day, so probably you know.
Asistencia.
Asistencia, perfect. Yeah. Thank you, Maricruz. Kevin, can you answer number two?
Yes, one of his many accomplishments is writing a book about his experiences as a teacher in a foreign country.
Perfect. Thank you, Kevin. Number three, Maricruz.
Kelly's performance at school was improved in the past month.
Performance, perfect. Thank you, Maricruz. Next one, Martin Eduardo, number four.
Yes, teacher. I don't understand the instruction there in French.
Okay. Instruction. In this case, you will have to put instructions, not only instruction. Okay. So next one, Ramiro.
Uh, the examination
The
that
exam.
the take place on the 10th of the year are usually demanded.
Perfect. Yeah. Examinations. Perfect. Diego Eduardo, can you read the next one? Or if your microphone is not working, just the answer in the chat will be just fine. Yeah, you can, Arthur. Don't worry. Yeah, cooperation. Yeah, very good. Both you, Arturo, and Diego Eduardo. Thank you. Next one, Ulises. Can you read the number 7?
Yes, teacher. You need to have some form, pardon. You need to have some form identification with you, so take your passport.
Perfect. Thank you, Ulises. Can you read number 8, Brenda?
Yeah, and these aren't always the best basis for the assessment of students.
Perfect. Carlos Alberto, can you read the next one, number 9?
Everyone was proud of the athlete's achievement.
Athletes achievements. Okay, perfect. In this exercise, you probably could form many different words. We have, in the case of attendance, we have about attendance, attention, as Karina said, that you can form it with these suffixes, and we have also attendant. They are all nouns, but they have a different meaning, okay? And they take well, they take this meaning from the suffix. So you have to pay attention to which suffix you are well you are attaching to the word, okay? So we're going to do another exercise, but this one is from the workbook. Probably you already have seen the answers because I didn't hide it from in the presentation. Okay, so we're going to answer uh, exercise C of page 15 from your workbook. Okay, I'll give you 5 minutes to answer this one. It's pretty much the same as this one we did, so I don't think you'll have much issues with that one. Okay. Uh, Page 15. Or did I say 50? But it is 15. And the exercise is called education without teachers. Okay. Okay. I'll give you 5 minutes to answer, and then we will continue really quickly. Okay. Because we have to finish unit 2 today. As the last one, yeah. Yeah, you have to do exactly the same. You'll see the word, for example, argue, and you have to choose between the suffixes we just saw. Okay. Okay, have you finished? Finished?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, perfect. We continue with Daniel. Can you read and answer number one?
Yes, teacher. Education without teachers. The arguments that computers might become more than a teaching aid and replace teacher in the future has been around for a long time.
Perfect. Thank you, Daniel. Yeah, in this case, it will be a argument. Perfect. Karina, can you read from bad till teacher, human teacher?
Sorry, which one?
Uh, from a bad till human teacher.
Okay. But students will develop their learning skills without the assistance of a human teacher. Could a lifeless computer ever give students the attention or provide them with the as they?
Yeah, yeah. Well, you only have to read till human teacher, but perfect. Yeah,
Okay.
assistance.
Right.
Perfect. Thank you, Karina. Great. Next one, Kevin. Number two.
Yes. Uh, could a lifeless computer ever give students attention or provide them with the motivation a teacher can?
Yeah, perfect. Thank you. Thank you, Kevin. Next one, Marie Cruz, from students educational till teachers, well, till that first period.
I don't have the book, teacher.
Okay, don't worry. We continue. Yeah, Arturo, continue reading this one. Wait. Uh, yeah, stop right there. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Arturo. Just in this case, pronounce it like largely, not with that good sound we have in Spanish. Okay. Perfect. Martin, can you read number five from teachers? Well, the answer.
Yes, which increases the student overall performance, also a teachers.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you, Martin. Next one, Diego Eduardo. Just the answer is fine if you put it in the chat, so don't worry. Not, we continue with Ulises. Can you read answer number six?
Yes, teacher. The sixth.
Yeah,
Uh,
from also till areas.
okay. Also, a teacher's assessment invaluable as it knows students their strengths and weakness, not only academically.
Okay, perfect. Perfect. Okay. Number seven, Brenda, can you answer number seven?
Yeah, certainly a teacher can compete with a computer when it comes to story and remembering information.
Yeah, great. And can you finish answering number eight, Daniel?
Yes, teacher. However, a computer could never replace human interaction, which is of such great value.
Well, answered. Well, partially answered. So, We're going to continue with the next part. I don't think you have questions here. These are words that you're probably very familiar with. Probably you have seen them in class before. This next part, it's something that we saw last week with the part of countable and uncountable nouns. We have this grammar section of nouns and quantifiers. And well, we have, there are no students in the lecture hall at the moment. Notice that we use no students. We have also, there are many interesting courses to choose from at this institute. Number three, we didn't find much information about the cooking course on the internet. You can get students motivated just by arranging a few desks, as we also saw in the listening in last class. Mm, Notice the use of few desks that is countable. He put very little time and effort into his assignment. That's why it wasn't very any good. I thanked the professor for giving me a little advice about how to choose a university. In this case, it will be an university, but whatever. Okay, so we're going to answer these questions. I'm going to finish the call, well, to interrupt the call right now. And when we go, well, while we are away, taking this short break, please read the questions and we're going to answer them together, okay? If you don't have any question, then I'm going to end the call right now and we'll come back. Well, in 3 minutes, you may go to the bathroom, but please read both the questions and we're going to answer them together, okay? So, see you in a moment. Bob, I'll hear you in a moment. Okay. Also, in the TOEFL test and in the CELI, you're going to encounter these these words. Mm, I'll read it as it is, okay? There are questions that test your knowledge of countable and uncountable words. We already saw some examples for, uh, well, what it is countable and uncountable nouns, in this case, words. And you surely know that countable words are those that can be counted. For example, book. You can say a book, one book, two books, three books, as we saw I think in the second week. And uncountable words are those that cannot be counted. For example, air, you cannot say I have one air, two airs, and three airs, etc. Okay. You are probably also familiar with the following words. We have much and many. Can someone tell me which one we use with countables and which one we use with uncountables? What do you think?
Much is for uncountables and many is for countables.
Perfect. Thank you, Kevin. Yeah, great. So we have these differences between much and many, same as little, few, less, fewer, and amount and number. The ones on the left are used only with uncountable words, and the ones on the right we have it used with countable words. Okay, we have a much, many, little, few, less, fewer, amount, and number. Okay, number because you can count them. You can put 1, 2, 3, 4, and all that. Okay. As I told you, this knowledge is tested in the TOEFL test, also in the CELI, and some examples will be like this. Electronic games, much it's wrong, many of which can be powerful instructional tools, are becoming more and more prevalent with the proliferation of computers in schools. Sorry. Okay, in example number 2, we have small cars are involved in less fewer accidents than large ones, but large cars are considered more safe when involved in accidents. And we have manganese found in trace amounts in higher animals activates a large, and we have amount that is wrong, and we have number of ends. I forgot to enzyme. I don't remember how to pronounce this one. Involved in the metabolic processes. I think it's pronounced enzymes, but I'm not sure with this one, to be honest. And well, we have another explanation. Can you count games? For example, I have one game, two games. Can you count accidents? For example, one accident, two accidents, three accidents. Can you count? Let me check it. Según, according to me, it's pronounced enzyme, but I'm not sure.
Yes, enzymes.
Enzymes? Yeah, yeah, perfect. Thank you, Kevin. Yes, you can count. You can count all of these, and they are countable nouns, and you need to use the correct quantifier for a countable nouns. For example, many, fewer, and number, respectively. Okay, and it can be made plural. It is probably a countable noun. That's really simple to to notice. For example, money, you cannot make it plural, so it is uncountable. Air as well, we can have these airs, so it is uncountable. So you can apply this rule to other words. Mm, in other words, if it ends with an S, it is probably countable. Okay. So we're going to do this a little exercise really, really quickly, so we can go to the listening part. And mm, I think we can do it. You can read it and answer it. As you read it. Okay. Just pay attention to the noun at the right, so you can answer it correctly. Okay. So we're going to start with Arturo. Can you read and answer number one? A little notice. Okay, perfect. Yeah, a little notice. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Thank you, Arturo. Very good. Yeah, in this case, it will be little notice. Okay. Brenda, can you answer and read and answer number two?
Yeah, the police had few opportunities
Yes.
to catch the thief who had committed a large um, amount of crimes.
Remember that amount we use it with uncountables. Okay.
Okay, is number of crimes.
Yeah. In this case, it will in numbers because you can have one crime, two crimes, three crimes. So it is countable. So we have number. Perfect. Thank you, Brenda. Can you read and answer the next one? Carlos Alberto. Like, sorry, number three.
Yeah, you will have less problems with your income taxes if you get professional help.
Remember again, we use less with uncountables
So,
and fewer with countables. So in this case, problems you will say that is countable or uncountable.
control.
Countable. So we will have to use fewer. In this case, remember this little table that we have uncountable and countable. Okay. Okay, thank you, Carlos Alberto. Can you read the next and answer the next one? Daniel?
Yes, teacher. After the strike, the company dismissed many employees.
Employees, perfect.
Employees, sorry.
Employees, perfect. In this case, we have many because it is countable. Great. Karina, can you read and answer the next one? Number five.
Yes, because the bottom corner of the pocket was torn, many coins fell out.
Perfect. Thank you, Karina. Can you read and answer the next one, Kevin?
Yes, number 6.
Yeah, number six. Sorry.
Since he bought the new adapter, he has had uh, less trouble with the machine.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, let's trouble with the machine. Perfect. Thank you, Kevin. Maricruz, can you read and answer number eight? Eight? Number
Yeah,
seven, sorry.
7.
Seven.
There are many new items to purchase before leaving, and there is such a short amount of time.
Perfect. Very good, Maricruz. Next one, Martin. Number eight.
The less time you take on the assignment, the fewer page you will complete.
The less time you take the fewer page. Yeah, perfect. Great. Thank you, Ramiro. I think he was in the box, so he probably cannot read. So, Ulises, can you answer number nine?
Yes, teacher. A few soldiers who had been in heavy combat were brought back for a little rest.
Yeah, perfect. Great. We continue with the number 10. Can you read it again? Read it again. Read it, Arturo, and answer it. Number 10. And remember again that we use amount for uncountable nouns. So yeah, to the table we use a amount. Remember, we have it on the left. We have amount and number. Okay. So in this case, we will say a number of tasks. Okay. Okay. If you have any trouble with this one, you already will know the rule, and you can check it on page. Like, I'm sorry, 236 and 237. But if you still have trouble recognizing, uh, doing this type of exercises, you can make have more practice if you Google exercise for countable and uncountable nouns. So you may have more practice, and you can also write your own sentences to practice this part. It is important that you distinguish between countables and uncountables, and notice that, and also distinguish the words that are used for uncountables and uncountables. For example, less and fewer are not the same. So pay attention to that. Okay, so we go back to both to the presentation and to the students book, so we can finish it well right now. I don't think I have it right here. Sorry, I this one. Okay, so we can answer this part really quickly. Uh, I don't think we have much time for this one. But as you may notice, we have much, many, mm, few, little, and these are both used in uncountable and countable nouns. So just remember this exercise we did, and you won't have an issue with this part. Okay, we're going to read the next part on page 26 on your student book really quickly. It's exactly the same. We did in the, well, not exactly the same, but it's really similar to what we did just did. So, um, I go to Karina. Can you start reading and answering number one? Read till same things. And the second exercise. Think she's not here. So, Kevin, can you read number one?
The questions below.
Not the questions, the exercise. We're going to skip these questions because we already saw something really similar in the other book.
Okay, so there are no students in the lecture hall at the moment.
I'm sorry. No. I mean, we already read these sentences. Just go to exercise B,
All right.
the part that says scientists used to think that one, and answer number one.
All right. Scientists used to think that Aul's sense of responsibility is enough to get him or her motivated when it comes to learning. but we now know it takes more than that. Um, a lot has been said about what motivates people to learn. But are adults and children motivated by the same things?
Okay, perfect. Very good, Kevin. Can you continue with the next one, Maricruz?
Many scientists say yes. It turns out that a lot of the techniques that motivate children are similar to those that motivate adults.
Perfect. Thank you, Maricruz. Can you continue reading, Ulises?
Yes, teacher. Mm, It turns out that a lot of the techniques that motivate children are similar to those that motivate adults.
Okay, perfect. Can you continue reading number four, Arturo? Uh, in which part? Knowledge? Or okay. Okay, don't worry. You answered it correctly. The use of a little humor, playing some games, finding ways to apply knowledge to their everyday life are just techniques. Okay. Uh, okay. That no all that, but okay. That can get adults motivated. Thank you, Arturo. Brenda, can you read an answer number seven?
Also, they show more enthusiasm for learning when they are encouraged to interact with either other. So, a little teamwork and cooperation is sure to get students of any age interested and involved.
Thank you, Brenda. Carlos Alberto, can you read number eight?
Yeah, naturally, hardly any of these techniques will be effective if adult learners do not find what they are learning meaningful and useful.
Okay, hardly any. Perfect. The pronunciation of the first one is nevertheless. Uh, Daniel, can you read and answer number nine?
Yes, teacher. In other words, they will show uh, any interest in learning something if they do not understand the purpose of learning it.
In this case, it will be like they will show not no interest, no interest. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. Because if you say any, you are saying like they will show. Well, I don't think you can say any interested. Like you can say some or no interest. Perfect. We go to the next one. You analyzing the WAC. Karina, can you read number 10?
Yes. Of course, there are then plenty of other motivation.
Perfect. Okay, perfect. Great. Any questions so far? Maybe this one is a little confusing, but I think you got it everything right. We're going to finish the class with a little listening exercise. I don't think we will be able to finish the unit today, but we in this same page on page 26. Look at the well at the pictures, and you will hear six conversations, well, six short conversations, and after that, after you hear each one, you will be asked a question, and then you will have to choose one of these images to answer that question. So, we're going to do it now, and it's really fast. And I'm not sure how. There are only six. But we will continue with the order we already had. Okay, so I'm going to start playing the audio. So I'll pause it. I will pause it when the first conversation ends. So each one of you can answer one. Okay, so I'll start.
2B. Listening to. You will hear 6 short conversations. After you hear each conversation, you will be asked a question. Choose the picture which answers the question correctly. 1.
Wow, I didn't realize how popular this lecture was going to be.
Yeah, where are we going to sit?
There are a few empty seats at the back.
Come on, let's grab them.
Which lecture hall are they in?
Kevin, can you answer number 1?
Letter E. C. Sorry.
C? C, perfect. Yeah, letter C. We noticed that it is crowded and there are only a few seats in the back. Perfect. Thank you, Kevin. And we continue with the next one.
Two.
Hello, neighbor. What are you doing out here? It's so hot.
It's not that bad.
Do you usually study in the garden?
No, I prefer the kitchen, but it's such a beautiful day.
I'm going back into the living room to watch some TV.
Your loss.
Where does the woman usually study?
Can you answer number 2, Maricruz?
B.
B, in the kitchen. Perfect. Great. We're going to continue with the next.
Three.
Excuse me, could you tell me what I need to get a new college ID card? I lost the one I had.
A photo and some sort of identification.
Okay, here's a photo. Would a driver's license do?
Sure. I'm afraid this photo won't do. We require a passport-style photo.
Okay, I'll try to bring one tomorrow.
We also charge a small fee. New cards are free, but not replacements.
I see.
What will the student bring to get a new college ID?
Letter A? Sorry.
Okay, perfect. Thank you, Manoa. In this case, he has to bring a letter B because the woman said and that he had to bring a cash to pay for the ID. Okay.
All right.
In this case, it will be letter B. Okay. We're going to continue with the next one.
Four.
So, are you going to join my Spanish course this year?
Well, I put my name down, but I've changed my mind.
How come?
A friend of mine is taking up photography, and I think I'll join him.
I didn't have you down as the artistic type.
Which course is the woman going to take up?
Thank you, Arturo. Yeah, exactly. Letter B. About the one of Karina, remember that the woman said that she required an identification, but the driver's license would work. In the case of the pictures, it had to be like a passport like pictures. So letter B is the one that can work. Okay.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, perfect. Uh, we're going to continue with the next. Yes. I'm sorry. I put the letter A. This one is letter B. Sorry, that's my mistake. No. Four is letter B. I make a mistake there, but it's letter B. Okay. Yeah, it's letter B because the one that the teacher said that she was going to take it was Spanish, not the. No, the teacher said that he was going to teach the course in Spanish, but the student was going to take the one of photography. Okay, we'll continue with the next one. Just let me, well, no, it doesn't matter. Okay. We continue with the next one. Okay, perfect.
5.
Morning, Greg. What are you doing at the bus stop so early?
I don't want to be late again for biology. Professor Atkins goes mad.
Too bad you don't live close to the subway. You'd get there in no time. Come on, get in. I'll give you a ride.
Thanks.
How will the man get to college?
Can someone answer this one?
It's letter A.
Letter A, perfect. Yeah, this one it is letter A. The other one, remember, it's letter B. Okay, we continue with the last one. Okay.
6.
You look awful. Have you been studying all night?
Kind of. I got home at about 9, but I needed to relax a little. Then I made myself a snack and got to work at about 11 till the early hours.
I was done by midnight, but I stayed up to watch a movie till 2:30.
Very clever.
What time did the man finish his work?
Can someone answer this one? Well, anyone? Letter B? Yeah. In this case, letter B because he finished earlier, but he went to sleep late because he wanted to watch a movie. Okay, perfect. Any questions so far? Just let me change this one because I don't know why I put it right here. Okay. Any questions so far? No? Okay, great. So, we're not going to be able to finish the unit 2 today. So what we're going to do is I'll give you homework. What you have to do is you have to answer pages 13 till page till page 15 of your workbook. And that will be it for today. Just let me take attendance really quickly. If you don't have any questions, then I can take attendance. If you have any questions, please let me know so we can go over it really quickly. Just give me 1 second. Okay, perfect. Today we are okay. Gabriel Rojo Moreno. I think he's not here. Lozada Granados Karina.
Here.
Perfect. Ramos, Ramos Juárez, Ulises Alejandro.
Here.
Perfect. Dani Orozco Arredondo Daniel.
Here, teacher.
Perfect. José Guerrero Kevin.
Here.
Perfect. Vicente Ramiro Chávez. He was here, but I think he had he was at the wax, so I don't think it's a problem there. Yeah. Great. Salinas Hernandez Brenda.
Here.
Okay, just let me finish taking calling the roll, and I'll answer you really, really quickly. Saucillo Castillo Arturo. Perfect. Cabrera Martínez Cristina. I don't think I have seen her before. So, Anaya Morales Martín Eduardo.
Here, teacher.
Y Fernanda Ivanova.
Here.